Dummy. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Come on, fucking guy. Will you stop? Will you stop?
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Who are you to doubt El Dandy?
Alright, we're back.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
You've waited all week for your dose of ... stupid.
Quiet down, dummies. I'm talking.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
Shut up, dummies.
Hold on, I need a microphone in front of my face. Hey! God damn it. Somebody got a new toy, huh? Is that what happened? You want to play it again? Go ahead. Go ahead. I dares you. I dares you.
Will you stop?
Okay, fine. Hey, everybody, it's hashtag WrestlePals. Your weekly dose of, I don't know. Pals, wrestling, stupid. You know, not necessarily in that order. Hashtag WrestlePals. Welcome, everybody. Hey, does he have it? Does he have it ready to go? Is it ready to go? Is it queued up? There he is. It's Justin Wilson. He is a real man of science. Oh, hey. A real man of Zion. He's been here for 2 hours. He refused to speak to me until he sings. And like I've tried to cue him up off the air, like, hey,
Brian.
Hey, it's a real man of science over there, and he's like, no. He shakes his head. Nope, nah. And then he says to the show, we get nothing done before the show. Well, he gets stuff done probably, I don't know, but we just don't communicate about it. He won't.
Was it about not getting stuff done?
You are so pleased with that, aren't you? Please don't whip smack. What is whip? It'd almost be worth you doing it for me to know what the hell it is. Go ahead. I invite you to. You talk a lot. You talk a lot. Go ahead. Whip smack my cheeks.
Come on.
Is that part of it? Does that have to be part of it?
Dummy. Dummy. Yeah.
You press the wrong button, or you calling me names? All right. You know how to creep me out. Don't do that.
Marco
Hey.
Hanley asks us if Bray Wyatt will show up at Stomping Grounds.
I don't know. Good. I like not knowing. Let's go in fresh. It's, predicting's cool. Well, hold on. Hey, everybody, I'm hashtag WrestlePod Nate. What's up?
That's you.
Hashtag WrestlePod Justin. Hashtag WrestlePod Nate. That wasn't me. I'm not going to whip smack your cheeks, though I do invite you to come on. By all means, come on.
Are you going to whip smack some cheeks?
I'm not. No, that wasn't me. That was that Guy Fieri looking dude. Sorry.
There's a Guy Fee restaurant in Hampton, by the way. There's going to be 2 of them.
Is that real? I thought
Yeah.
it was a joke article.
There's 2 of them.
He's building more restaurants because
In Hampton. Do you want to go to the Guy Fee place?
I don't-
Spite?
it's called Spite.
No,
if it's
out
called
of-
Spite, I'm okay with
Out of
this.
spite, we'll go and make hate to the place.
That's. What do you mean make hate? They got food.
I'm going to make hate to you.
Do they have food there? I'll probably be all right. I'm probably
Called
gonna find.
Dive. It's Guy Fieri's Dive.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah, Guy Fieri's
Okay,
Dive.
hold on. So he had the choice of dine in, drive. What is this? shit?
Diner, drive-in,
Diner,
dive.
drive-in, or dive, and he went with which one? That's.
That was the one he went with.
That would have been a better name. Welcome to Guy Fieri. Gonna whip. Hold on. I need to know the proper elocution. Enama.
And I'm a whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
Come on, what?
Come on.
Oh, that's part. Okay, it's part of
That's
it.
part of it.
And I'm going to whip smack your cheeks.
Ugh.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, fucking guy.
Which is it's just everything that's ever annoyed me. You've got saved up, ready to go. I
Who are
appreciate
you
it.
to doubt El Dandy?
I don't know, man.
That's me.
What?
I'm El Dandy. Who are you to doubt me?
Is that? Are you taking up the moniker? Does he know? Are you Leo del Dandy? El Dandito?
El Dandito.
I like this for you. I never said.
And he said her cat is trying to whip smack her cheeks. Come on.
Dot dot dot. Come on,
Dot, dot, dot. Come on.
come on, come on.
So you know, just so you know, Ellie is the repeat hashtag WrestlePals champion. She won
Holy
again
hell,
last week.
what?
Yep.
Did she retain or did she reclaim?
She retained. 2 weeks. 2 weeks running. She's on
2
fire.
weeks.
2 weeks.
You're never gonna get tired of that, are you? You're gonna carry that around. This is gonna be like post show. You're gonna be like, hey, 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 press,
We're
wait.
gonna go down to Flavor Town.
So, let's not go down to Flavor Towns. Like even if he called, he could have called
Guy
it.
Fees.
He could have called it Guy. He could have called it Fieri's.
Guy
He could have
Fies.
called it Diner. He could have called it Drive-In. But no, he could have just used the 2 commas and just took those. Welcome to Guy Fieri's comma. Come
Guy
on.
Fees. Let's go to Guy Fees Dive.
Nah, I'm good. 2 of them?
Yeah.
What do they have there?
Food.
Oh.
What do you think
That
should
sounds
be the
good.
game? What do you think should be the game? So we're going to be talking about Daddy today. And more specifically, we'll get into like a broader discussion on character. But we're going to be talking about Daddy for a bit, right? Is that the hashtag? Hashtag Daddy?
This is so uncomfortable.
Is it?
I've never enjoyed myself more. We've been over this in every incarnation of any show we've ever done. You know how much I enjoy being uncomfortable. Hot damn, I'm so uncomfortable. That could be any set of cheeks. I don't know. I'm not prepared.
Well,
but
that's
I'm
why he's
still
telling you to come
excited. What?
That's why he's telling you to come on. Get prepared.
Okay. Never mind. I don't know what
Be
you said.
prepared.
Stop it. Stop it. Sure, man. I don't want to go through
Hashtag
hashtag
Daddy?
I don't want to go through hashtag Daddy.
You don't?
No, that sounds.
You tweeted at Daddy.
Look,
Tell him Happy Daddy's Day.
it's not what I said. It's not what I said.
Yes. Tell it to me, Nate.
So, I've never
The best.
look. I've never in a moment. Look, we've talked about this before about people self promote. If you haven't caught on, we're talking about the one, the only, because there could only ever be one. I'm not sure 2 could exist on the same planet at the same time. Effie. He's
Hashtag feminist icon.
weapon of sass destruction.
Hails
And,
from Tallahassee, Florida. Wasn't sure if you knew that. Did somebody say sassy?
yeah, often. No, get that hand down.
Yeah. Nate appreciates a good hashtag daddy.
Oh God, yeah. Well, what up?
And Ellie asks, don't we all appreciate a good hashtag daddy?
I don't like this. I'm so uncomfortable. I've never been happier in my life. So we decided to take a little bit of a dive into Effie. I believe I said when you came over here, I've been cramming Effie in, and then I immediately.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Nah, man, we ain't got that kind of time to
right.
to address it each time it happens. Or we're gonna be here all night. We're probably gonna be here. You know what? Go ahead, by all means, by all means,
Phrasing.
dude. Showing in this 1 week, I don't know how to express the excitement so much. I'm a giddy little boy here. This is fantastic. Well, not little, but besides the point, a little bit of social interaction goes a long way.
Yeah.
Fan for life.
Yeah.
In like I was already a fan. Fan for life. Can do no wrong. There's nothing I'm never not go.
No, it's okay. Take your time.
I'm never not gonna. I like this dude. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Look, okay.
Hey, Rich.
If you've not seen Daddy, oh God, I'm
Seek it out.
If you've not seen
Seek out
Effie,
Daddy.
he has like hashtag Daddy, or he has just Daddy on the front of his trunks.
Dive in and whip smack hashtag daddy's cheeks.
I on a whim the other day on Father's Day, oddly enough, a very wholesome,
Very
day.
appropriate day. Wholesome Undertaker. Big, huge hit, by the way.
with your children.
Yes.
The children love the wholesome Undertaker. You will eat your peas. Get out of here with the wholesome Undertaker. Yeah, that ain't gonna stop anytime soon. God damn it! Get out of here, Twitter. But I, on a whim, say, would it be appropriate to wish at Kill Effie a happy
Follow
Father's Day?
immediately.
Absolutely. Would it be appropriate to wish him a happy Father's Day? Which was
course.
answered very quickly by, yes. Tell me. Nate. Called out by name. I want to take a moment to appreciate the level of craftsmanship in this. First of all, it's public, it's out there, and immediately you got other people say, "Yeah, I was going to do that too." Yeah. Other people probably did it as well because it's hilarious and appropriate and fantastic. It was wonderfully goofy just in and of itself. Tell me. First of all, not necessarily just yes or no. Not just a hey, I acknowledge it. It's a I demand you tell me. Which, wow, that fits into the character fantastically. And then being called out specifically by name.
Wholesome hashtag daddy Undertaker. Now that's some different, that's next level.
I don't know if anyone's that good.
Called out by name.
So I immediately did as I was told, as one should do, and wished Effie a happy Father's Day. Daddy. And I hope he did have a good day.
Same.
Because he damn well deserves it. That's a hard-working dude.
Yeah.
Like,
indeed.
for real, like, he just appeared on our radar just a couple weeks back, not too far back. And it's amazing to see what I love watching somebody get a surge behind them on the independents, kill it, and not even have to go big leagues, not looking to necessarily go mainstream, enjoying
Although
the independent
he is
life.
queer John Cena.
Sure, man. I look, you can say anything, and I'm totally in, totally and completely in, because he can do no wrong. Because I've said before, I'm a champion of character first. If the character doesn't interest me, I don't care about the match. But when the character is really good, and then you watch the matches and you see, oh, that's a full-on extension of the character, and it fits, and it's not contradictory. It's a wonderful thing. And yeah, the more I watch, the more I enjoy.
I was able to watch 3 full matches. Joey Ryan
I watched that one as well.
at Fest Wrestling. Su Young.
Did not
At
watch
Fest
that
Wrestling.
one. Was that vicious and awful?
Yes. And it was for the Fest Wrestling Championship, which Effie had won the Pickle in a Tree. He won the Pickle in a Tree ladder match, so he got the pickle down, and that means he could cash it in at any point to get a championship match.
Fest Wrestling, what you doing?
I know, right?
What's up?
I kind of want to get in on this Fest Wrestling happening down in Gainesville, I believe, which is where Fest happens every year, which is just like this big punk rock festival. And it's just a bunch of punk rock bands, a lot of local ones. They go down there. It's apparently not a big deal to be on it, but it is like this massive party, like this weekend. And apparently wrestling is included in that.
As well it should be. Wrestling is one of the weirdly most inclusive venues and art forms and experiences in the entire world. There's nobody that can't not fit in
true.
wrestling. Anybody.
Even a 12-year-old.
She was 11.
Yes, you're right.
She was 11.
Yeah.
That was the other match that I watched.
Same.
Effie versus Izzy with Leva Bates. And
So my favorite part happens
Okay.
before the match even happens.
like we haven't delved into the full catalog,
Right, 'cause
and we will.
yeah, as much as I can get in. Mm-hmm.
Are we still doing phrasing?
So
Carry on.
Effie's laying on the floor. The agent comes in and goes, "You threatened a child. You can't threaten a child." Which he gets up and goes, "Yes, I can. This is wrestling. I can do whatever I want."
Sassy son bitch right there.
Which leads to the match. Effie grabs the microphone. First things first, Effie beats children.
This is after he enters with a shirt on that says "Effie beats children."
Yes.
Proudly embracing 1,000%. And it's like, this is where I am right now. I'm about to beat a child, an
Wow.
11-year-old. like, come on, man. Look. If you called me up tomorrow and said, "Hey, come get me out of jail," because this would lead to jail, I beat up a 15-year-old. I'd be like, he's probably talking some shit. Yeah, I got you, man. What's up? If you came and said I beat up a 14-year-old, I'd be like, how tall was he? Was he big? Big kid? All right, yeah, I'll come get you. 13-year-old, it's like, I'll come get you, but we got to have a talk afterwards. 12-year-old, I'd be like, I'm going to bail you out, but you got to get your own ride home. And good luck to you. I don't know if we can talk anymore. You beat up an 11-year-old, Justin. I'm going to come down there, bail you out, and smack you around. So they put me in jail. It's already invaded my my vernacular. My lexicon has expanded to include the colloquialism of I'm a gonna. Come on. You're so happy.
I'm so unbelievably
That's
happy.
all you wanted. You just want something to upset me for a week straight. And if it continues to upset me at the end of that week, all of a sudden it's a sound clip. That's how we have the rest of our entire soundboard right there. It's things that upset me for a week straight. If it makes it like 4 days, maybe we'll pull it out every once in a while. There's some weird Justin Mega mix there over there. But that one still haunts me.
Jenny says, if you beat up an 11-year-old, you are being bad. Hashtag Daddy Effie is going to have to spank you.
God damn it.
This is what I hear.
Effie's fantastic. And I'm gonna go further into it. Effie is fully out, and that's only the very beginning of the character, and that's what I absolutely love about him.
Yes.
Because we've had before, it's like I'm not trying to like crap on an. Let's not call it an individual. We have individuals like, hey, openly gay wrestler, and everyone's like, cool, entertain us. And like, no, but I'm an openly gay wrestler, and I'm like, I don't care to watch you. I mean, maybe I'll give you an extra bit of consideration because, I want to be as open as possible. And then I'm bored and it's like, I don't care. Cool. And then if accusations are made, oh, you're just being homophobic because, you're not immediately supporting an openly gay wrestler. It's like, no, it's boring. No, that was my reason. I'm totally into entertaining people of any stripe of any sort. And hot damn, Effie is like above and beyond.
Yep. As you mentioned, being out is only the tip of the iceberg with the character. Because at the heart of this character, this dude's an asshole.
He's an evil monster.
World-class asshole.
But lovable at the same time.
Yes.
How does this happen?
I don't know.
What an evil jerk. Like, he just recently took a boy's soul.
Did he pay the troll toll
I think
for
so.
that boy's soul?
I think so. But holy hell, man. Like for real, taking a beloved fan favorite, defeating him, taking the soul, corrupting him. Now he's free of
The Nightman?
Yes, sure. But if you go through and you follow, and I would recommend it damn well entertaining Twitter follow, and postings on YouTube and postings on Facebook and whatnot. You can tell he's putting the work in and filming his own promos. He has story. He knows where his character's at. He does what he needs to promote his character, his matches, and everywhere he's going to be. He makes everything he does a big deal. And he delivers when it comes time to perform. I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but man, that's a lot of work, and he's putting it all in there. He isn't just showing up on the weekend saying, I was booked. Cool, I'll do a match. All right, I don't know why everybody doesn't follow me. Mm-hmm. Well, most people aren't putting in that work. And damn, he's putting in some work.
Yeah. So, yeah, hate to sidestep here. TJ Eater asks, sorry if you guys already answered this, but who do you guys think Bray Wyatt's opponent will be? The greatest thing is not knowing. I have no idea. I don't know if he's going to wrestle anytime soon. And I kind of hope he doesn't.
I want to see him show up and eat a baby.
We're talking about like character,
he could
right?
fight an 11-year-old. I'm fine with this.
We're
And then
about,
eat them.
We're talking about character. I love this character that Bray's doing. I could watch him just continually build this character over and over and over every week until we get to a point where I need to see this guy fight.
For a reason.
And
I don't want him to just show up and fight somebody random.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a build and have him pick somebody, single them out. And there be a reason. And it not destroy the character right away.
Like, I don't know, maybe you want to fight some corpse bride because you have the pickle in a tree. You want to win that championship. That's a good reason.
I didn't watch that one.
But okay, so
But there's story leading into it.
yeah, but you also, we talk about character. Effie versus Joey Ryan.
Good Lord.
That is character all over it. That is nothing. So both of these men, great wrestlers.
Yes.
Again, you could be a great wrestler, but if you have no character, I don't really care because
We've been over that. It's like I was worried a lot about Ricochet. I was like, I don't know. He's one of the most amazing physical performers. But if I don't have a character, I don't give a damn. And then he shows up and he's like, I've got character too. And it's like, fantastic. It becomes next level on both levels. It makes the character better if he has the physicality to back it up, and it makes the physicality better if you have the character to back it up.
So you're
watching Joey Ryan and Effie
the
going
King of
at
Dong
it.
style. And an openly gay man. This should be a match made in heaven just there.
Yes.
The story of the match is Effie scared to touch it.
Effie goes in saying, I'm not afraid of it. I'm going to go right at it. I can handle it. I can take that. Remaining PG enough, but still being viciously awful and a dirty monster. And it's wonderful.
And Joey Ryan is just getting more and more angry. Touch it!
Trying to force him to. Now, at this point, it's not even that Effie's scared of it. It's almost that he's refusing. I won't.
I'm not gonna.
Because you want me to. I'm not gonna do what you want. Who's the dominant daddy in this situation?
Favorite part early on in the match.
Favorite part?
Effie goes to touch it, grabs the ref at the last second.
The ref is captured at that point. The ref is stuck on Joey Ryan's crotch. There's nothing he can do. Joey Ryan doesn't want to do this, and he has a look. Fantastic. Just the Joey Ryan, just the look in his face of, I don't want to have to do this, but we're doing this now.
We have to.
Flex, flex, flex. Goes to flip. Effie catches the ref and saves him. While he first sacrificed the referee, he immediately saves him. And the ref is holding on, gives him a little kiss. Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. And that's afterwards. Joey Ryan's ass was out for a half hour.
That is true.
Good Lord.
It really was.
It builds up to, and they did a fantastic job of not having to go weirdly over the top, because you're telling kind of a comedy story. So you don't need the over the top action to follow through on it. They had enough to tell the story without getting in the way of it. You're not going to see a weird, ridiculous, strong style exchange where they're just punching the shit out of each other in the middle of the ring, because it doesn't fit with the story they're telling at that time.
Nope.
Everything in this match fit the story. And even had Joey Ryan doing the boot in the face in the corner, getting some boos from the crowd. Because it's like, no, Effie's our dude.
Yeah.
Effie's our local dude. Effie's our conquering hero in this area. This monster, is our hero. Go Effie. And so Joey Ryan doing just enough heel stuff to get a few boos and get people invested, get the people that are behind him still behind him, but the people that are against him are now with Effie. Fantastic. We finally get the shot Effie makes the grab. Mm-hmm. Also, this is my new favorite. I don't know if Joey Ryan's been doing the spot a lot. The atomic drop where it destroys the other opponent's knee. And then Effie has Joey Ryan up, does the like an electric chair, and knocks him completely unconscious. Because he took a vicious blow to the back of the head. Very unsafe.
Very much so.
I can't believe he survived. Didn't want to. Joey Ryan was going to take the count-out victory on this one. Referee's checking to make sure he's okay. Because, of course, Effie did save his life earlier in the match. Mm-hmm. And then Effie grabs. There's flexing. There's flexing. There's flexing. Mm-hmm. And then a flip.
Not one.
Effie's like, I can take this. Mm-hmm. Gets up, takes it again. Takes it again. He takes a backwards one. Just viciously destroyed by this piece.
Dongplex.
That's the one. That's it. And I don't remember how he gets out of it. But then Effie wins with a small package, which I think is brilliant. Uh-huh. That's right. How do you top that writing? A small package. Of course it was. I watched it and I was like, of course. That's great. Joey Ryan doesn't look like he got defeated. It was a skin of the teeth victory. Mm-hmm. For some reason, his ass was out the entire time. Also, Joey Ryan took a lollipop in the asshole. You know, like you do.
As one does.
Every day. Most mornings. Pick me up. Get
blow
you going.
Pop? Is it a blow pop?
I haven't seen my father in a while. That's terrible.
I meant the charms kind.
I'm sorry. America and most other countries, I'm sorry.
Effie is going to end up kidnapping someone, and the people will still praise him because #daddy.
He stole a soul. He put his dog up on the line and won a soul. Then after the match, after the Joey Ryan match,
stole the boy's soul.
They grabbed. They
didn't pay the
instead of shaking hands, I guess they shake crotches at each other, a little kiss in the cheek, and raise each other's head. Mm-hmm. Everybody's happy. We're watching two men fondle each other, and we're all cheering. This is the greatest. So wholesome and amazing. They made it wholesome and amazing.
Well, it's kind of the greatest.
I stood up and I cheered, and it was fantastic.
It was, and on top of it, like this was just a really great wrestling match.
Yeah.
Between two masters of their character and masters of the craft.
And they're using those elements to tell the story. To tell a story that entertains.
Now, Cornette was probably having a coronary. But it's...
Poor dude. He enjoy. I secretly think, we've discussed this before, I secretly think he enjoys all those things. Oh, because it gives him something to be mad about.
Did you see him work himself into a shoot with Callahan? Because Callahan, spit his tea at him or something. And he got up and, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Terrible. I like it.
It's not the size of your #daddy's package. It's how he uses it. Mm-hmm. This is true.
Got the 1, 2, 3.
Got the 1, 2, 3.
I appreciate Joey Ryan earlier as well, getting a series of 3-2 counts in a row. I said, that's 6.
That's 6. I won twice.
Stupid. That's enough to make the audience go, what are you doing?
Again, wrestling is a lot of different things, but at the core of it, what Joey Ryan and Effie are doing is the best professional wrestling you can do. Mm-hmm. Like, specifically that match. That was my favorite of the 3 that I watched. Even though the Su Yung one is really fun. It just has all the that's a classic pro wrestling match. Mm-hmm. Like, everything about it. The story is the Dongplex.
Yeah.
How are we going to get to the Dongplex? That's the story.
The Dongplex has never seen a competitor quite like this before.
No.
If anyone could take it, it's Effie.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens.
And it's wonderful.
And then you get to see what happens. It's like, I enjoyed that. And that's one of those weird magical things that, it plays on the internet, but goddamn, can you imagine being there live for that?
Yeah. Especially, again, I pointed out, Fest, just people are there for, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really want to get
Let's get stupid.
Yes. Speaking of getting stupid, Missy may have gotten back to me. Just saying.
Okay. We're whispering in a microphone to know this, right? Hey, I had for dinner supermarket sushi. So
this was on Fest Wrestling. I forget what was the show that it was actually on.
like cannot be saved. Or wait, that was the
That was Punk Pro
yeah,
Wrestling.
that was, which also was a fun setup too. Dude, I like fun, weird indie setups. They're the best. So I sincerely hope that Effie had a fantastic Father's Day
Mm-hmm.
because he deserves it. Hot damn! And I saw a tweet that he put out earlier.
Bring your mom too.
Yes. I saw a tweet that he put out early in the week talking about how, hey, you know all those like weird closed-minded people that kind of shut doors on you earlier in your career, and now all of a sudden you got a little bit of surge behind you, and all of a sudden they're creaking those doors back open, saying, "Hey, come over here," and you get to say no. You have your choice to those people that didn't want to work with you for some reason or another. All of a sudden they didn't see any money in you before, didn't see a draw in you before, didn't want to work with you before, thought you were stupid. I'm paraphrasing now greatly. Thought you were stupid. Thought you were a one trick pony. Thought you were too out there. You weren't real enough. You weren't real wrestling enough. This is fake and stupid. Those people, guess what? They want to make some money now. They see an opportunity, and it's fun being able to pick and choose who you get to work with. You know. Good for Effie. I hope he works every weekend from here through forever.
Yeah.
And continues what he's doing in between to make himself an even bigger icon than wrestling itself. If he was like reading a book to children somewhere, I would go and watch that.
I just wish he wasn't mostly in Florida.
It looks like he tours around a little bit. Closest was going to be Nashville, and it's like,
It's 9 hours at least.
10 the way I drive. What are you talking about? Hey, man.
I mean,
Keep growing.
yeah.
Get close. Because all of a sudden, the bigger it gets, 9 hours doesn't feel so bad.
The hell promotion.
8 hours doesn't feel so bad. 4 hours doesn't feel so bad. DC doesn't seem that far away.
It's not.
Nah.
I'd go to DC for a show. I'd go to
You go to
Richmond for a show.
Go to Charlotte.
I'd go to Charlotte for a show. Absolutely. 5 hours ish.
Yeah.
I'd go.
I think so, too.
I need to be better at that, actually. I want to go to more of these shows, but that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
So here's the crux of it. Both of us really enjoyed our time with Effie. It was a blast.
Oh, there's so much more fun to be had, too.
Oh, yeah. I wish I had a little bit more time to watch at least a couple more matches. I really wanted to like watch a couple more promos and just really kind of get into the character. But you get everything you need from those 3 matches.
And then the promos. If you're looking for promos, seek out the Twitter thing. He usually does like anywhere from like 30-second to 2-minute promos for like each match. And he's weirdly lounging. And it's fantastic. Masterful, complete control of his character. It's so good. It's so good.
So speaking of character, and then
Thank you, Daddy.
thank you, Daddy. Happy Daddy's Day. We talked about Bray a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there any other characters on the horizon, like just straight character that you're really enjoying right now?
As far as well, I mean, which organization do you want to get into?
Anyone?
Moxley's fun.
Yeah.
But and you could tell he's having fun and he's enjoying it. And he's saying, "I feel 18 again. I want to wrestle everywhere. I want to wrestle anyone." And you can feel that joy in his work.
Can't wrestle on TV here though.
All right, we'll get into that. That's sad. And I hope that gets resolved before it becomes time. You know, as far as other characters, if you want to just talk, what was originally a throwaway idea from the USA Network. Everybody involved with the 24/7 title right now.
Yes.
You digging that?
Yes, a lot. And you know,
I
deserve better.
I want that to be the entire pre-show of the pay-per-view. This
So and so deserves better. Well, would you?
You mean so and so who's on TV?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, would you prefer EC3 not be on TV at all?
I want more from EC3.
I want more now.
The more I see of him, the more we're gonna get of him.
Yes.
There's no bad exposure. I know it kind of sucks, and you want, top of the card. Hey, he was a monster success elsewhere. Okay, well he's going to be here as well. He can be here as well, given the opportunity, and if he makes the most of the opportunities he's given. And
So far, so good.
yeah, man, because what we're hearing is there's like a lot of creative control at the very top of the card, and the lower on the card you get, the more creative freedom you seem to have, which is weird. You'd figure the more top guys, the bigger money draws, would have more, would be that way because they'd have more freedom in who they are and how they get to express themselves, and you get to be, as a result, you get more believability to their character, to their story, to their actions, to their words. But you find that it seems like there's a lot less micromanaging at the bottom of the card. So the 24/7 idea was apparently a USA Network like, hey, here's something you can do to boost ratings. Here's our list of ideas. Take one. And they said, we'll take the 24/7 thing, I guess. We'll try it. We'll see if it works. And guess what?
It's working.
It's working. And you got a lot of guys who are not being given a script and just being told, I don't know, go have fun. Figure it out among yourself.
Jinder Mahal wrestling on a golf course, on the tarmac, on a plane.
Holy hell, I hope they've had like the best couple weeks of their lives. I hope they've been hanging out together, just laughing their ass off, and being like, what can we do now? Can we go to the supermarket and fight? I've seen this before. Let's do it. Let's do it spot for spot. I want to see Jinder Mahal, Jinder Stone Cold Mahal versus RT Truth in a supermarket. Oh my God, it's going to end up in a supermarket. I'm getting hyped for no goddamn reason. You know why? Because it's possible.
You know,
can
it's
happen.
even more possible, though.
What's that?
Drakey Poo is our current 24/7 champion.
I know. God, bless the man.
And he's getting married.
Good. I'm happy for. Wait, hold
you know
on.
what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, WWE has a history of very successful weddings and
yeah.
marriages as a result.
Uh-huh.
And
I'm getting married.
Very rarely do they.
I have to go. Bill me.
Very
Hi,
rare.
Truth.
Very rarely do they have marriage or weddings that go awry. Someone say, there he is.
Hi, Truth.
So stupid.
The best.
I like that Tyler Breeze let him borrow his fake chest area there.
Breezy Bella.
Sure. Oh, dear God.
I like that. I honestly thought that they were, the Truth was going to somehow skate out of there.
I did too.
But old Drakey Poo won it. He got himself a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then he won the championship. And then he tweets, brass ring achieved.
Done. Made it. I saw somebody else posting about what world do we live in? Here we are several years later. Rockstar Spud is a champion. EC3 is not.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Though I'm ready for the EC 24/7 shirt.
Yeah.
Because it's coming.
Drake put so much work into this. He deserves it. He does. Again, maximize your television time.
And all the other outlets available to you, man.
Yeah. Who is doing it best? Drake Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Jinder Mahal.
Mm-hmm.
EC3.
Truth,
of course.
and Carmella as well.
Carmella by proxy.
Carmella's going to be a 24/7 champ at one point.
Of course she is.
We're going to see some weird champs. I hope they just say, what's that DDT doing? Oh, wrestling in a water park this week. Cool. Water slides are champion. Water slides going over. It's great. Exciting.
I mean, I don't know how long of a life this has.
I hope forever, and I hope it gets passed to some weird dudes. Like they just say, hey, Evolve, get into this. Like,
Why not? Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
I want to see a tag team break up over this. I want to see one of them get there and be like, oh man, good for you. Yeah, I'll help. 1, 2, 3.
Could happen with the B team. Easily.
I would like this. I'm okay
Easily.
with this.
But no, man, I'm with you. The 24/7 has been one of my most favorite things on WWE television since it came out.
And mostly character driven. Because have
Mostly.
you seen Technical Classics?
No.
Have you seen, I don't know,
A match?
Nah, man.
Well, technically, yeah, Truth and Elias. But
But as far as other character moments that's happening right now, and character getting stuff over that really shouldn't be. Do I care about a Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin match?
not really.
Not really. Do I care about Seth Rollins versus...
Do you care about, more specifically, a Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin rematch?
Why would you? That just on paper looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Like I've seen this and I was okay with it. I understood its point at that place and time, but you're going to do it again on a real show? Not in Saudi Arabia?
Oh.
Why would you do such a
No
thing?
thanks. Please don't do that.
Oh.
There's so many great heels he could wrestle right now.
Oh, but no, I guess Baron Corbin.
All right, here we go.
You shoved down her throat. God, boring rehash of no.
No.
They've taken like all of the matches that were on the Saudi Arabia show that we were like, that's weird. That feels rushed, and thrown together, and be like, oh, now they're going to take time and tell a story. Very cool. Baron Corbin has a stipulation that he's going to get some sort of special guest referee.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins has a chair. There's your story.
That's the story. Seth Rollins has a chair.
Everybody,
It's like an Always Sunny episode.
and just anybody that goes to side with Corbin in any way is going to be destroyed. We're seeing a face champion, and people are like, I don't know if he's face anymore, if he's attacking people. Yeah, he is.
People are cheering, firstly.
He's a face on the offensive.
Uh-huh.
When have we had this in a while? When have we had a face that can stand up for themselves?
Austin?
That isn't just a fighting champion, but is a fighting champion that can go and is willing to go above and beyond what anyone else is willing to do. It's not they're not oppressing or holding anybody down. They're claiming their territory.
Yeah. Was it Austin? Is Austin the last one that was like that? At least the last one that really sticks out.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we had some magic kind of with Becky
Yes.
not too long ago because she was taking it to everybody. She was willing to throw words with anybody and throw hands with anybody that would get near her. And that was when it was fun. Right now it feels a little stagnant, but it's okay. It's okay. Just kind of making the most of what's going on. But here we have Seth in his chair, which had a beginning. The chair had a beginning. The chair was important to me. It saved me in Saudi Arabia. Fantastic.
I'm excited for Seth and Baron.
I'm excited for Seth and Baron because who the hell is going to be this ref? Everybody that Baron talked to, even remotely, got their ass whipped with a chair. Like my favorite, I think, was Eric Young,
Yeah.
who was just like, okay, I'll think about it. And then you see Seth immediately and goes like, I wasn't really going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. And though Seth didn't say it, the connotation was, you should have said no. Yeah, we go way back.
Here's my chair.
Here's a chair. Have a seat. Bam, 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 bam. And it's vicious and savage, too.
Yeah.
It isn't just like one shot like that'll teach him. No, it's like
Lots of them.
why? Stop. You've gone too far. Do it again. There's everybody lining up to get beat. And then now it's at a point where everybody's scared. It's like, I ain't talking to that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Anyone who talks to him gets beat by Seth. Seth is a champion. Seth's dominant.
I don't know, man.
Seth has brought credibility to the Universal title on somebody else's hands other than Brock Lesnar because he's going to defend it savagely.
My favorite's EC3. Comes out in the ref gear.
Poor EC3.
He's like, yeah.
He looked good,
Cool.
too.
He did. And I was like, oh, this is good. I like this.
Look at this a-hole. He's going to start as lackey, and he's going to move on. He's going to get some
I
matches.
like this. Oh, no. Here comes Seth. Oh, no.
With the quickness that Seth is on the attack is just, oh, you're so bam, 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 bam. You him, bam, bam, bam. It's like for no reason. He's gonna attack an actual ref and then be like, oh, he was a real one. You were gonna be impartial. Oh, I'm sorry.
It could have stopped there, too.
It could have.
It could have stopped there.
Nope.
EC3 could have just gotten the hell beat out of him. But no, man, he's just laying there. I was like, who's EC3? Why is he still out there?
Because he was dead.
And New Day comes out.
Because why the hell not? Well, look, as far as the wild card thing, it's garbage.
It's pretty garbage.
But if it gets the New Day on Monday night, I'm okay with this. Yeah. And they come out and they explain why they were there. First of all, Big E drapes EC3.
Yeah.
And then Kofi places a pancake on his head for the healing power of pancakes. Kofi comes out and says, I'm WWE champion. I'll go wherever the hell I want. And then he waved his crotch at the camera. And we all cheered and rejoiced as his friends joined in and waved their crotches as well. And we were all like, this is great. Yay. Yay, it's right here. Oh, that's sushi and coffee. Oh my God, I'm going to die.
Sushi and coffee. It's the next These Ghouls record.
Who?
These Ghouls.
Yes. No, don't do that. Sushi and 4 p.m. coffee. Coming to a Patreon near you. Oh my God. So, where were we?
EC3.
Yeah. Yeah, they have weekend at EC3s.
It was great.
It was great, but then
They were
it
chanting for EC3.
made me a little sad that EC3. It's like you know who he is because he's there.
Yeah.
And he had a tweet. It's like every time you smile, I die inside. Just something awful like that. Like you could say like I don't like this and I don't like the direction. No, that's like kind of petty sounding. This was deeper and awful sounding. Every time you smile, I die inside.
Yeah. I'm
Jesus.
smiling lots. Sorry, guy.
Oh no, he's dying inside. Justin, he's dying inside.
Oh, that made me really happy. though.
Rockstar Spud is a champion. EC3 is a ref that got his ass whipped.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
I mean, if he's supposedly in the doghouse, hopefully he's getting his way out. He is maximizing his minutes.
He is a marketable asset at this time. He isn't just there. He's there for a reason and filling out the story of a weird title that should never have been. Mm-hmm. Yay!
Yeah.
So as far as story, yeah, Seth's got a great story too.
Yeah.
And weirdly, it feels like all of the stomping ground type stuff. If I saw this on paper, I'd be like, this is okay. But now seeing the stories in relief, I kind of dig it. That being said, you went on the internet, didn't you? How's the internet think about what's happening, Justin?
Rematches and stupid pay-per-view is not going to sell all out. Sold out in 15 minutes. Can't sell out the building yet.
What was that last part? It doesn't matter.
Building yet.
They haven't saw it. They haven't. Hold on. What? I heard log flume. Did you say log flume?
I went on the log flume today. Le Scoot.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Who goes on log flumes?
Who doesn't? How do you go to Busch Gardens and not go on Le Scoot?
Is that why you're all tan and stuff? I thought you were outside for some reason.
I was outside.
That would explain it. That they're mostly outside, right?
Uh-huh.
Gardens, some would say. Mm-hmm. I'm a very large fella. My brother's also a very large fella. Mm-hmm. Me and him went to Busch Gardens one time and got on the log flume. Mm-hmm. And
Le Scoot.
It did not scoot. It was scrape the bottom, and they like did the release thing, and it just the whole thing just kind of went thunk, and the guy got behind with a boot and just like pushed us along. To which we're both looking back like, "Are you sure, man? I don't think it's supposed to." Oh, here we go. It's moving. I guess we're fine. And we get up there, and we come down. Yes, when it releases, just bloop. And you see the water splash over the side. It's like, I don't think it's supposed to splash yet. We're not to where it's supposed to splash. And then we got to the splash part, and you can like hear the grind. They just drenches people on the other side of the park. So, is it raining? Jesus Christ. Nah, man. Them damn Emilio boys on Le Scoot again. Le Scoot. Let me just say that without slobber in my mouth.
Le Scoot.
Le slobber. Oh, it was the worst. Don't. You seen these cheeks are huge.
Brian
You can
Drummond
be whip
asked,
smacking forever.
Rockstar Spud is 24/7 champion.
Word.
Drake Maverick, indeed. He beat Truth on SmackDown last night.
God damn
Out in
it.
the parking lot.
I hope we get more and weirder stuff. Mm-hmm. Who do you think's gonna be under the veil?
I hope it's EC3.
I hope they find Truth and they like tie into a chair. It's like, no one's gonna ruin my wedding, and then EC3's there.
Hello, Jamie.
Oh my God. Oh, wrestling. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And as we mentioned, it was Father's Day on Sunday.
Yeah.
Today is Daddy's Day. Happy Daddy's Day.
Ah, for Christ's sake.
So we don't have to dive too far into this.
What you thinking?
Who's your favorite daddy in wrestling history?
Effie, what's up? I know it's
a good answer.
I know it's sudden, but sometimes you just know.
It's a good answer.
It's good.
Like when you think about wrestling families.
Oh, okay, that kind of daddy. The actual one. The whole. A little off on it. There we go. Okay. Detroit.
You should brush your teeth.
Shut up, wholesome Undertaker. And break out the ukulele, see if I can play his theme on a ukulele. It's gonna be great. This ain't happening. This is bad. Wholesome. Are you dun?
No.
Go ahead, man.
Danny and all that.
The Wholesome Taker is bad for you. No Wholesome Taker. Get Wholesome Taker the hell out of here.
You should have some tea.
Okay. I thought we were gonna go quiche, oddly enough, and I was like, I don't know if quiche is wholesome. Tea is.
Tea indeed
Tea is very wholesome.
is. So, wrestling patriarchs.
Dude. If you want to go just patriarchs, or do you want to go like families?
Well, I feel like family is a deeper conversation.
Okay.
We're at 9:50 now. We don't have to get too deep. We can scratch the surface.
So what would you consider like a successful father in wrestling? Somebody that was a wrestler themselves and them being a success and just having children that wrestled? Or being a successful wrestler and having children that are more successful than you? Or how would you qualify successful hashtag daddy in wrestling? Which do you think is more impressive? Having an impressive career and having a son that also wrestled? Or daughter that also wrestled? Or having a generation that succeeds you? Would you rather have your progeny be your successor, or would you have your progeny follow in your footsteps?
Because you think about like the Armstrongs, right? The Armstrongs have had pretty much no luck in wrestling, even though they're all great professional wrestlers. They'll all have jobs forever.
Right.
Road Dogg was pretty much the most successful Armstrong, yeah?
Yeah.
So you'd have to think that maybe that's a big family in wrestling.
Right. Let me throw some out there to see how they stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see, dude. How about let's start potentially small. How about the DiBiase's?
Okay. So Ted Jr. was his character name, but I think his name was Mike. I don't remember.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Got out of wrestling.
He did.
Smartly, maybe. I don't think he was ever going to live up to his potential. Because of Hall of Fame dad, and he had the look, he had the moveset, he
put in the work. He put in the physical work, but he didn't have. I mean, the $1 Million Man.
He didn't have the it.
The $1 Million Man is a character all day. He didn't have to wrestle so good.
Right.
He did. He was always very capable. You never thought of him as like this amazing technical wrestler, though.
Right.
No, he bought in the big hitmen to take care of his dirty work for him, and that was amazing. He got to be solely character, and it felt like Ted Jr. was very physically gifted, had a fun run in Legacy, but ultimately he tapped out when he was like, "Oh, I'm good."
So, in some ways, that makes Ted great. Like, it's like he was smart enough to get out, because
It depends on what you consider success.
yeah, because if you go with Dusty, the obvious,
Okay,
right?
is Dusty the obvious?
In some ways,
There's a lot of dads, yo.
right? But
I think we got a new greatest daddy of all time right now. Carry on.
But-
Dusty.
I feel like Dusty is the obvious one of the first answers, probably before Ted, because the success of Cody at this point, and Dustin's long career
Yeah.
and ability to redefine himself, and now redefine himself one more time this late in his career.
Yeah.
And he's probably about to go on the most important run of his career.
I mean, and Dusty
That's
had
pro wrestling.
and Dusty had several incarnations of himself as well.
Yeah.
I mean, tweaks, mind you, but still, different runs, different feels to each of his runs.
There's Polka Dot. There's
Common Man,
the Common Man. Yeah.
and then there was just goddamn Dusty Rhodes, man.
That's right.
And now it's hard to measure active success though, because Cody's a whole nother level right now. And do you deem this as wrestling success? Is he winning championships? Is he having great matches? Or is he changing the way the game is played?
Yeah.
There's something to that.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, even if
Does it take away from Dusty's legacy a little bit if Cody kind of makes his own legacy?
I don't think so. I think it makes Dusty's greater.
Because he brought up two kids that had a mind for wrestling, not just a mind for how to be a wrestler, but a mind for wrestling in general.
Yeah, because you look at
Look at how many people Dusty touched at the same time too.
we can if we cut off Cody in just his WWE time, you still have a great pro wrestler.
Absolutely.
Like he way outshines DiBiase. Like Cody Rhodes / Stardust is still wonderful in and of itself.
Stardust may still be one of my favorite themes of all time.
Yeah, and it was fun. Like he killed it as that character. Like I bought into Cody and wanted Cody to come back as Cody because of that.
Yeah.
But then he shattered that. He's like, no, we're not doing this. I'm out of here. And then not only reinvented himself, but is in the makings of reinventing the business,
Yeah.
which that's big.
Okay. I hate to. Well, you know what? Okay, how about this as another family that's one of the big ones, as far as. Okay, so Dusty, his legacy getting bigger based on his one of his sons changing the game, one of his sons having a storied career. It's like a step slightly to the left of that. Let's look at the Rotundas. 'Cause I feel like that's a similar enough as far as like the components of it. Because you had freaking Mike Rotunda,
That's right.
which was I always loved him on his own, the Varsity Club,
Yeah.
and then it became IRS. Total reinvention of a character,
And then Mike Wall Street.
which, well, I prefer IRS, mind you, but still. Fantastic in and of himself. Is he going to be a champion all over the place? No, doesn't have to be.
No.
Fills out the mid card where you need people, where you create the depth of a universe right there, and that's a fantastic role to fill. Anybody that ever had a long storied career, you know their name, and they never won a championship, that's a special person. That's an amazing person that lifted up a lot of people. They got people to that to their championship runs on a long term basis. Look at his two sons. You have Bo Dallas.
You got to believe.
Which I
He
think
he has hardly even tapped into his potential yet.
I think there's so much more to be had there.
Yeah.
Because part of me is like a little weirded out because his two sons are Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas, and I look at those two and I see kind of parallels between Macho Man Randy Savage and Lanny Poffo, and I'm a little worried that Bo could be the Lanny Poffo. Lanny Poffo was great.
Yeah.
He was no Macho Man,
No.
but he had a long and amazing career.
Hey, Taylor.
But
I got your shirt, by the way. I will be rocking my King Canada shirt, my liege, on Sunday.
Very good. But yeah, I think Bo has not tapped potential at all yet.
Not even close. I mean, with You Gotta Believe, he was close.
It was
Like
amazing.
That, and then like he had that start like after the brand split where he started doing squash matches, and I was like, ooh, I like that, Bo. And then he kind of gets, I like the Miztourage. Shoot, I liked the B team. I like them now, but like now it's not for all the right reasons. It's just like I'm happy to see these guys on TV,
Yes.
as opposed to I like the B team.
Well, I mean, okay, let's take another step from there. Do you draw parallels between the Rotundas and the Rhodeses? It's different, but
It's
I mean,
different.
you can see Bray focusing so much on character. He's got enough character to get over solely on character.
Now the difference being, he's not only is he a complete master of the character, he's a creator of the character. Whereas Dustin didn't create Goldust. Vince did. He just kind of stepped into it.
And said, "I'm going to take it."
I'm going to take it and I'm going to figure it out. And I mean, to his credit, he molded it and he became Goldust.
Right.
But it wasn't. Bray Wyatt is all him, all Wyndham.
Yes.
Yeah, all Wyndham. That's all him, and it's especially now, all him.
I worry, does that get tarnished when it comes time to put that into the universe?
I think that's the importance of the Fiend. the differentiation between Bray and the Fiend.
Mhm.
I think that's where the Fiend's going to come in handy.
Interesting.
I think Bray Wyatt may still be Bray Wyatt, the Bray Wyatt we've known. Only, sometimes he's going to have to decide whether he's going to help or heal or hurt, rather.
Help and heal.
Dude, I'm
Those
tired.
are good hands. Sorry, sir.
Fucking tired. But he's got the Fiend now, which is going to be like when you think about Finn in the Demon. When you see the Demon, you want to see him take it up to a next level.
Yeah, it's almost a different style when that
Right.
happens.
I think that's what the Fiend's going to be for Bray. Remember, this may have been, who was he feuding with? Matt Hardy? Maybe it was before Matt. It may have been the feud with Finn, where like he finally turned it up another level. Bray did.
Right.
We're like, whoa, where was that gear? Where's that been?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be the Fiend, that gear. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay, let me throw out another family at you.
Yeah, just have to let
No.
hashtag daddy in.
Don't do that. How about as far as daddies? Stu Hart?
Ooh, that's like the patriarch, isn't it?
Maybe.
I mean, because,
Maybe. And where do you rank these?
well, here's where okay, because I guess that's the parallel to Dusty, because Dusty has his hands in a lot of current people.
Mhm.
But Stu,
Stu shaped what it became what was the 80s on through the 90s, man.
I mean, he, aside from his own sons, his grandkids, like he helped train, his school helped train like TJ, and like the people he trained people too.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, like 80s, 90s, like Dynamite, Bulldog, like, yeah, 80s, late 80s, 90s, that's all Stu.
Yeah. You don't get that. You don't get where they were there. What wrestling ability you had, a lot of it came directly from that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, do you consider that more of a contribution to wrestling? Is he the greatest wrestling hashtag daddy? He very well could be.
He was also great on television
As an old man,
as an old man.
it's an old man on TV. Believed him.
The King always coming after him and Helen.
The King is technically a wrestling daddy, too.
Mm-hmm.
His son was around for a good long time, had a successful career.
Yeah. But definitely not on the level of anybody else we're talking about.
No, but I mean, this still feels like a very weird. The fact that you can reach success in the wrestling industry is a 1 in a billion shot.
Yeah.
Well, no, that would mean there's 7 of them. One in a somewhere between
Big
a million,
number.
somewhere between a million and a billion, somewhere in there. If you set out one day like I'm going to be a wrestle star, no, probably not. Very likely no. And the fact that you can have a family that is successful in it at all is something pretty impressive. The fact that Jerry Lawler was the king of Memphis wrestling, and his son was able to succeed on the level of the WWE.
Lawler's also a son of a wrestling legend.
There you go.
Yeah.
What do you go? Granddaddy
Steve Lawler.
Steve.
In
Get
case,
outta here.
in case you were wondering.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily want to discount the like single generation things. Well, you can look at 3 generation. How about the Hennigs? Back to the B team there.
Yeah.
Larry the Axe, which
Talk about untapped potential in Curtis Axel.
I know.
Like, I don't know.
I still
if
feel
it's
like
ever
there's
gonna
more there
happen for
too.
him. I just,
I know that feeling. I'm glad he's plugging away.
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, is that where like Ted DiBiase Jr. would have been?
I feel like
Just kind of relegated to that. And is that a death knell? He's on TV. He has a place. He's a marketable commodity. He fills a role that is necessary.
see, that's where you hit the nail on the head. Like, what's wrong with being Mr. Perfect? Now, obviously, Curtis Axel is not his dad. Like, they're not at that same level. But like, Mr. Perfect was rarely a main event player. Like, he was almost always a mid-card guy.
Right.
An unbelievable hand, somebody you could trust to put anybody new in there with.
Right.
What's wrong with being that?
Nothing.
You said it before. You need that.
Yeah.
You need $1 million man. You need Mr. Perfect. What's wrong with being Curtis Axel? especially if Curtis Axel is cool with being Curtis Axel.
Yeah. I mean, people. It's easy to look at the outside. Oh, you're the bottom of the card.
I'm still on the card.
In the largest wrestling company in the world. Like, how exclusive? Yeah, it sent that list over with the like full roster there. How many total people do they have as listed as It's down there at the very bottom.
201?
201 active members of the WWE roster. Not all active, mind you, but 201 people in the roster. You're one of 201 people
Yeah.
in the entirety of the world, and that's including Raw, SmackDown, 205, NXT UK. 201 people.
Yeah.
He's one of those 201 people in the entire world. And you think, oh, you're just small time in it. Nope. He's one of an elite 201 people. Mm-hmm. That's pretty damn amazing. And the fact that they need those, no matter how many people they have, somebody has to fill that role. Mm-hmm. And you can't do it by being garbage. They're not going to just put garbage there. You have to be capable enough to fill that role.
We talked about Cesaro before being like a tag specialist. If Cesaro never gets that run that I think he deserves, like he's squarely in that conversation of a Mr. Perfect.
Oh my God, I think Cesaro might be our Mr. Perfect.
He may be. Like he's like a tremendous hand who can get a great match out of literally anybody. But is he the guy? I think so because I like him.
Right.
But that doesn't make me right.
No.
Like if the fans don't see him as that, does that mean he's not? It's a curious thought.
I hope he and Sarah Del Rey have children, and I hope they wrestle. They'll be so good.
What about the Carters? I mean, it's
Okay.
a niece and nephew.
Okay. Okay. You want to play jokes? You want to be silly? Of course. It's hashtag WrestlePals. What's up?
It's kind of what we do, isn't it?
You talking about transcending the?
What about the world famous Ballers?
Shut up. Oh, I'm so swollen. Good Lord.
You know who might be?
What?
Rey Mysterio. We'll see what happens with Dominic.
Like, how tall is Rey Mysterio? Like 4'8", 4'9"?
Yeah.
Tall as
Not
Dominic. Dominic looks huge. How the hell did Rey Mysterio?
Way taller than hashtag Daddy.
How did Rey Mysterio discipline that kid?
I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't. I don't know if Dominic's like huge or something, but he looks huge in comparison. I just don't want to look up at a kid and say, "Did you do your homework?"
No. What are you going to do about it?
I guess I'll go wrestle 300 days this year. Merry Christmas. I know it's July, but I'm not coming back for a while. Here, put this mask on. No. All right. All right. Nah, man. But I like that Mysterio's putting in the time to like kind of build a weird good graces for Dominic to have an opportunity somewhere down the road. Do you like the idea of a father like making room for a son? Do you feel that takes away a spot from more deserving people?
I don't know.
Or do you feel it? Because I always feel it kind of lends a credibility to it. Like, of course, this is a legacy. There's names that carry weight. Carry Von Erich.
Yeah.
Like the Von Erich cursed as all hell, but you know the name.
Yeah.
And it's known for a reason. And they have gravity. If another Von Erich comes along, you're gonna be like,
There is one, isn't there?
I'm sure they're
She
everywhere.
was an Impact, I think.
It's an infestation. Days everywhere.
Ellie mentioned that The Rock's daughter is down at the PC.
Ooh,
So that could be interesting.
it's hard to.
That would be a heavy one to be under, though.
I don't want to be the Rock's.
Yeah.
I don't want the Rock to be my hashtag daddy.
But to your point about Ray, like it is very weird, and it very much depends on the wrestler, I think, because I don't know if you ever bothered watching
Probably not.
Holy Foley. So Noelle at one point got into the ring, and
Yeah.
she was going to try to train to be a wrestler.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I was like, please don't, because number one, it didn't seem like something that she even really wanted to do.
It's almost like like right away. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, this is gonna hurt. Is it though? Is it? And then it hurts, and then they have to have one of two reactions. Ow, I want to do that again, or I don't know if this. Ow, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I gotta do it again. Get out.
There's only
Be-
but
beat
so
it.
many Charlottes.
Well, hell, there's another family to
Yeah.
trip on. Is Charlotte going to surpass the legacy of Ric Flair? Oh, that's hard to say. Well, until she fights in North Korea.
That's a booking joke. That's a what?
God damn it.
It was one of my favorite things. That was a booking joke. You're talking about booking a flight to Charlotte.
For Christ's sake.
It's like he's trying. It's like, yeah, go ahead, fire me, whatever.
Hey, man.
Can't.
I wish more of them kind of discovered that freedom.
I know.
Or just said, I'm going to do whatever, man. I feel like the 24/7 guys are just kind of doing that right now.
Yeah.
And they're going to get weirder, and I enjoy it.
On that note,
Uh-huh.
just kind of sidestepping this conversation for a second.
Yeah.
Bailey and Alexa on SmackDown this week,
Yeah.
kind of throwing down the gloves. I don't think that was scripted.
Yeah.
I mean, at least not as tightly as it didn't seem like. For once, it didn't seem like Alexa was speaking from the heart. She never does. Like, I always thought she was like cool, calm, collected on the mic. Like she knew her lines.
Yeah.
She didn't seem like she was just spitting out lines. She was just like, "Yo, this is like how I felt."
It's like a big part of the character, though. It's everything not necessarily seems scripted, but it seems calculated.
Yeah.
So she took performance and knowing of lines into measured, calculated. I've weighed all the risks. I know all of the potential outcomes of this. I've looked at the repercussions, and this is the one that's going to make shit easy for me that gives me the most reward. Which one makes me best?
Yeah.
That one. I'm going to say that one now. And then she does.
Yeah. But her and Bailey went out there, and I really think Bailey's taking the move to SmackDown and her desire to truly elevate the SmackDown women's division. I think she's taking it really seriously.
Yeah.
Because I went from, it's Bailey.
God,
and
I hope they do
Alexa,
this.
This will be all right.
Yeah.
To, yeah, I can't wait. I do hope that she gets to wrestle women from SmackDown after this. That would be great.
One would hope.
But this is a nice start, and they got me fired up for a match that was kind of like, that's one. That's a match.
Again, it's like every match on that card. Looks like it's kind of a rehash and like shouldn't care.
Yeah.
Can I throw just two more families I'm gonna throw out there,
Okay.
and then we'll decide how much we want to carry that over next week. As far as three, can I throw two? Okay, two.
All
I'm gonna
right.
throw two. Guerreros.
Okay.
Ah,
That's a big one.
yeah,
That's a big one.
and we can't forget.
Oh, Chavo.
I love Chavo so much. Yes, even as Kerwin White. It was terrible.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it. The beauty
Bounty
of
Hunter, what's up?
the beauty of wrestling is no matter how odd out there and so much shouldn't fit in regular society, there's a place for you in wrestling. Even if you're an awful monster named Effie in Florida, there's a place for you. If you're a weird stereotype of some white dude, by all means, there's a place for you. This is odd to say. There's a place for racists in wrestling.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's called bad guys.
Yeah.
There's a place for homophobes in wrestling.
Yeah.
Bad guys.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You will get booed.
Yeah, it's great. It might be cheap-ish, but man, have at it. What you gonna do? Go ahead, go get those boos.
I think somebody's about to win. Jenny says, Nate is my favorite wrestling #daddy.
I don't like this.
I think we may have just got a winner.
No.
Ellie also
She's
said,
disqualified again, right?
nope. Ellie also says she was legit talked down to and treated poorly in her time in NXT by people like Bailey and Sasha because she was a bodybuilder, not indie.
You're cackling. Who was legit talked down to?
Alexa.
Yeah?
Yeah. So when she did the promo, it was like she was speaking. I mean, that's the heat the legit heat she has with Sasha was because she wasn't a wrestling fan her whole life. They've talked about that before. So, yeah. So maybe she's taking some of what... Cause
So you're saying
Alexa
Sasha and Bailey are the mean girls?
yeah, Alexa even called Bailey a placeholder. You're a placeholder. It's like, oh!
So, sorry, they're waiting for someone with character. Good thing I'm here. Yes, yes. And then Bailey shows
Laws,
character.
yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Last Daddy.
Okay.
McMahon's.
Is there a better?
It's too big to not mention, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Vince Sr. Decides take territory and kill him, and the son does it.
yeah.
And then they go to bring it back. And then the son in the family, now a sweaty daddy himself.
Yes, he is.
Sweaty #daddy himself, Shane McMahon.
And, you know,
You think he goes home and he just like pulls in the driveway because he drives himself like a nice Toyota Celica. I think he drives a nice car like a Celica, and he pulls into the I can't say Celica, and he pulls into the driveway. And there's just his kids up on the roof throwing themselves off. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And then
we want to be like you, sweaty daddy.
and then it's, his wife's just like, "You get these kids under control." I was like,
They're
"What?
sweating like
I've
crazy.
been working all day. Now I gotta." She's just they're sweating like all over the place. They're not jumping off the roof. They're just kind of slipping off of it.
Daddy, we're sweating just like you.
I was like, "Did you put any water on the slip and slide?" No, but they're going. They're fine. I don't see Shane McMahon go down a slip and slide. I don't think he'll ever stop. Nope. But he'll only go down if it goes straight down into a table.
Naturally, you the slip and slide.
We're saying
I love a new day.
oh, God damn it. Oh, dear Lord.
I mean that doesn't that only gets to Shane, not even including Steph.
Who wrestled as well.
Yeah, and I mean she's got an amazing mind for the business too. She's unreal on the mic.
She's just a friggin' magnet.
Yeah, and then who knows what's going to happen with their kids? I gotta imagine that they go into the business too.
Oh my God, hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah.
What kind of kids they got? Human children.
So Shano, they have 3 boys, I believe,
Uh-huh.
and then Trips and Steph have 2 girls, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be intense. Who knows? It's
Or
gonna
the-
be all out war.
Or they'll all get like business degrees and like open up a pay-per-view in China. Following Shane's footsteps of all of a sudden.
Who knew?
Be like, wrestling? Why? I like math.
And sweating.
Shane's kids. Steph's kids are like, no, we're not so much into the sweating. Hey, it's a recessive gene. We didn't get it. We're fine.
Can't breathe.
It's okay. You don't need that. You don't need to breathe.
You don't need that. You don't want that. Carmella, 2nd generation, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I don't know who the hell her dad is, but she's definitely 2nd generation.
All right. Which
Aren't the Singh brothers?
they're brothers.
Yeah.
Neither one of them is daddy of one another.
I just mean,
Are you looking at
Jinder.
families?
Jinder is 2nd generation.
Mm-hmm.
Natty 3rd. Just thinking aloud.
Ooh. We might have to skip over daddies. I mean, we're focusing on daddies because, #daddy.
We love you, Effie.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we didn't even want to, but we do. You made us.
That's right.
Thank you.
Let's see. Tucker and Otis are brothers.
They're not, bro.
What kind of idiots would pay homage to the Bushwhackers?
The sheep herders. Sheep herders are scary.
There was a sheep herders reference on WWE television this week.
I just want things like that to reward me for caring.
If anything, they should model themselves after the sheep herders. Look that up on the network. But you probably haven't, Saxton. You're stupid.
Poor Saxton. Saxton is the joy that all of us let die when we grew up.
Samoa Joe.
What about him? What about
He's a
him?
great daddy.
Is he though?
He sunned a lot of wrestlers.
God damn it! Are you ridiculous? Are you reading that from somewhere?
No.
Stop that.
Well, I guess technically his Twitter timeline.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day to all the wrestlers I've sunned over the years.
It's goddamn ridiculous. You're U.S. champion, Samoa Joe. Good for him.
Him and Ricochet Sunday. I'm in.
You want to look at that card a little bit?
Not really, but we can.
Okay. Where would
We
you
have nothing else to do, so I'm tired and I can't think. So
It's all right. Well, I mean, if you want to talk like speculation-y stuff, which we could, rumors going around that's more people more interested in AEW. I know you don't necessarily want to go this direction. And the first people that kind of spring to mind are the Revival reports, and you know how reports are, that they have yet to come to an agreement on re-signing. And it doesn't mean that they've refused necessarily, but it doesn't mean they've come to terms with it. That being said, I like the Revival right now.
yeah.
When they did that spot with Shane and just kind of hanging with Shane and Drew, nothing looked more Saturday 6:05 Eastern than those two. They looked like they could have been right up.
Liv is daddy, by the way. You know who loves daddy? Liv. Liv is daddy.
Oh, because it's your name.
Mhm.
Why shouldn't I know that? Why do I know that? I mean, I know why I know that. Because hashtag
Liv loves Justin.
He just hit me. He hit me. You saw that. No, I did not jump in front of it. I like to do backflips in front of Mack trucks.
And I'ma whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
What? Like, if you had to describe whip smack, if you were pulled into court and you testified, right? And you were like, because this could happen. You know me, right?
Uh-huh.
And they said, sir, we have a recording from the incident. Bailiff, could you play that back, please?
And I'ma whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
Now, we understand that come on is an incitement, an invitation to engage in some manner. I'd like you, as an expert witness and a purveyor of said clip, could you define for us, in layman's term, what it means to whip smack your cheeks?
Dummy. Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
Bailiff, take him away.
Bounty
You're being
Hunter-
remanded into custody, held in contempt of court, and $1,000 fine.
Will you stop?
No, I will not stop. Bailiff, take him away. Put him in leg irons. You clap him in the stocks.
Who
We
are
have
you
stocks.
to doubt El Dandy?
He's like, you tell your lawyer to shut up. He's only going to make it worse for you. Sir, you're going to be... I'm going to...
Come on, fucking guy.
You're disbarred. I know I can't do that as a judge, but goddamn it, you're disbarred.
And I'ma whip smack your cheeks.
You the hell you are. Bailiff. We need more bailiffs. How do you pluralize bailiff? Is it bailiffs?
Stop.
No, I will not. I will pluralize this word as much as I damn well please.
Will you stop?
No! Bailiffs. Bailiffs? Baylives. Is it...
I'ma whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
I told you, remand him into custody.
Bounty Hunter asks if I've seen the Table for Three with the Riot Squad. Of course.
Who are you talking to?
Of course.
I don't mean to sound confrontational. It sounds like we both just attacked him. Justin's like, yeah. And I'm like, dummy. It's like, no, we don't mean that. That's the wrong one. What was that one?
Dummy. Dummy. Yeah.
Was it the just ass end of bro? Did you fade that in, or does it do it on its own?
I'ma whip smack your cheeks.
You're not going to whip smack my cheeks. What is whip smack your cheeks? I understand smack.
Dummy.
You understand whip? What's a whip smack?
Happy.
Is it like, do you like pull back and just like hit with the tips?
I'm
What
gonna
it is?
smack your cheeks.
I like that you're not flinching because you know I wouldn't hit you for real. And I know I wouldn't
these
hit
are
you
the
for real.
cheeks, right? You're gonna
I
whip
assume.
Smack, whip smack the cheeks.
Like just a quick in and out, just enough to like spook you into,
Whip smack your cheeks.
Come on.
like a hey, pay
Do you
attention
not
smack.
understand the come on?
I got the come on. The come on is the only part I understand.
All right, fine. We're gonna look it up.
What? Look, what are you doing? Please don't look for lyrical analysis of the Oddities theme song. I would not enjoy this. Everybody come see the greatest show. You want to know? Okay. The oddities, wrestlers, I guess. That's terrible. In the 90s, headed by the Insane Clown Posse, Luna Vachon, Kurgan, Golga,
Yes.
and who else was with them?
Let's see.
Giant Silva. Okay, that was the group, right? Giant Silva, Kurgan, Golga,
Luna Vachon.
Luna Vachon, and Insane Clown Posse.
Sable.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whatever. They had a theme. It was done, oddly enough, by the Insane Clown Posse. It's weird. Like, they were in the faction, and they also did the theme. Vulgar, vile lyrics in the vast majority, and by vast majority, I mean every single one of the Insane Clown Posse songs. It just happens that way. Do they have any clean songs, Justin? Did they do any spoof songs that were just clean?
No.
No, not a one. But this one, they do a clean-ish for, well, it was like had that one edited word. What did they say that was edited out? It was like
That was shit.
well, the whole song. Well, that's
How
terrible.
dare you, sir?
I'm sorry. I had that album too. I put it on the CD player on the boom box that I had hooked up to the stereo in the 1991 Oldsmobile Sierra. It was great. Driving around, playing it loud. It's coming out the two little speakers in the dash. It was great.
Are we going to hire Effie for human labor?
If you have the means, I would suggest you do. I wish I knew the entire speech from Ferris Bueller. If you have the means, I highly recommend it. Effie has put himself up for sale. You can buy Effie for one entire year. $666,000. $666,666, I think it is.
It's a lot.
I
Every
think-
penny.
I think it's a remarkably reasonable rate. And I think it's well worth the investment. Also, you get zero creative control. He retains all creative control. He gets to do pretty much whatever he wants. Just you get to say that, yeah.
I own Daddy.
I don't want to hear that ever again. Don't say those words in that combination ever again.
And I'ma whip smack your cheeks, come on.
God damn it. It's worse every time. See, this is my fault. It's my fault for letting you know, like, I don't like that. You're like, oh, okay. Well,
And I'ma whip smack your cheeks, come on.
come on. Oh, yeah.
DM live. Y/N.
You know. Is that what that means? I'm up on the lingo. Is it ASL? Is that what you wanted to know?
I know her ASL. 25F, New Jersey.
Okay.
How would I not know that?
Of course you do. Social Security number.
I don't even know my own.
Really?
No, I do.
Okay. What is it?
Let me just go ahead and say that out on air.
Oh, look, nothing bad. What could happen?
Gee, I don't know. Ellie says, your WrestlePals champ will own #daddy. Are you uncomfortable by that?
I am. Yeah.
Come on, fucking guy.
Is she talking specifically about if she has $666,666? By all means, I highly suggest it. I will gladly give you suggestions on what to do with your Effie once they come into your possession. I guess. What would you do with Effie for a year?
It's a good question.
If you want to help,
Book my own promotion.
what's that?
Book my own promotion.
Just called Effie Wrestling.
Effie Wrestling.
Make them wrestle bears and shit, like actual like woodland creatures, and dudes. Effie also has upcoming a Twink Gauntlet.
Sounds about right.
I want you to just think about that. Yeah, that's what he's doing. It's gonna be great. Wants to see how many he can take. My guess, all of them. Well done. No, what would you do? You got any plans? What are you gonna do with your Effie?
Do with the Klondike bar?
I don't think you should call him that. I don't think he'd like that.
Well,
You gonna get him a more spiky jacket? That's what I've enjoyed watching is
wait.
older Effie clips as his jacket gets more and more spiky.
Yeah.
It looks dangerous at this point. I'm scared. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
We
Like I
have
said,
a whole
I
year.
can't brain too well right now.
I understand. Not trying to put you on the spot, sir. Oh, dear God. Where'd that start? Oh, yeah. Revival looked very 605 Eastern on the Superstation.
605 on the Superstation. Understand.
The tight pants,
You have to
the
say they understand.
the tucked in tight shirts, the aviator glasses,
Mhm.
the holding the titles the way they did. Everything about it, 605 on the Superstation. Looks like they're ready for TBS, quite honestly. Good stuff. What are you looking at?
Queer John Cena.
What?
Because Effie's the queer John Cena.
For Christ's sake. Is that what that says?
Mhm.
This is the best Pride Month ever.
It's true.
It is. I feel like they get better every year. This is... Look, we're accidentally celebrating Pride Month. You believe this? You know what? We didn't even make a big deal about it. We just like this dude. He great.
Trying to find, like, he had a whole bunch of other ones.
Hmm?
Other than just queer John Cena.
As names?
Yeah. Because he's the queer John Cena.
Dear God.
Well, it's because Triple H called him and said, look, put the kid over, and then we'll hire you because, you know, you can be the queer John Cena.
What the? You dove deeper and weirder than I got. Crazy stuff, man.
I don't think it's any. I don't think it's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, Dana Brooke got injured. Did you see that?
Yeah. It was like for a main event taping, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Exostone up, calling off a match, and holding her face together.
Yeah.
Well, she just like a sung into
Same
a
thing
turnbuckle.
Goldberg,
I don't know,
Goldberg did.
maybe don't do that.
Weird.
You've seen it a million times,
A million.
and it just
Never
happens to be Goldberg takes a little tatering,
Mm-hmm.
and for lack of a better tatering, is that a thing? And
A
then
natering.
No, don't do that. Nobody wants this.
Call him daddy.
Don't you ever.
Call Goldberg daddy?
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
Call Nate daddy?
No, do that one. Don't do that one. I'm gonna take a drink. Hold on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell him that, Nate.
Fantastic. Taking the time to reply to some dope from Virginia. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I thought John Cena was the queer John Cena.
I don't care.
Mm.
Cool. Good for him.
Also, loyalty and hashtag daddy. I like it. Jenny and Al.
Instead of this.
You can't jerk me.
I don't. Look. You're getting a little punchy. And I'm suffering from sushi and coffee.
Fried sushi and coffee. They're keeping me mean.
I don't like you. Look, we had Wholesome Undertaker last week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want Dirty John Cena.
You don't?
I don't
Okay.
know. He's
Okay.
a bad, bad man.
I have lost my keys. That's not even wholesome. That's just you feel bad for him. Oh man,
Come on, let's help him. If this elderly man,
help him.
does he still drive? He's really old. I forgot what I was going to say. It was more Wholesome Undertaker. I'm not very good at this. Sucks. Hate it. Wholesome Undertaker's the worst. Every day, every Tuesday before 4, kids eat free. Yes. Welcome to Wholesome Undertakers. I want Wholesome Undertakers to open up in that garbage city as opposed to Guy Farrer's dive.
Today we are going to eat these greens.
I just take it back to food. What a fat person. Just terrible. I want a Wholesome Undertaker restaurant, not a Dirty John Cena restaurant.
Wait, what am I tweeting?
What did you do?
Ellie says, tweet that to him now. What am I?
Tweet what to who?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
know.
lost and confused.
No, this sounds like whatever that is she's referencing sounds like bad advice. Do not do.
But so
Who's
you're
he?
saying I should DM Liv.
Yeah, go ahead right now.
Okay.
I think it's time.
Again.
Pull it up. I'll help you craft this. You pull it up and just type what I say. You ready? Let's go.
Again, you mean?
Are you ready?
Because I've done this.
Hmm?
I've done this.
You've typed it out and
Just saying.
and then deleted. You have say save drafts. Got me some framework to work
You
with.
See, that's a blue check.
Yeah.
I mean, she read it. She didn't respond, but she read it.
You sent a DM.
Mhm.
We told you don't do that.
2 now.
We told you don't
Just
do
asking
that.
her if she was okay.
We told you don't do that. What'd you do?
Did it. Just checking on my friend. Look at that. She still follows me, so she ain't mad.
Yeah, but she can follow you and still like not follow you, right? I don't know how media works. It's terrible. Open up a DM.
Okay. What am I doing?
Right, ready? Type this.
Uh-huh.
Hi, is this coming through? I wanted to say hi, hello.
I would never do that.
Do it in all caps so she knows that you're like really animated about it. Go ahead. Send. I've got another one. This is going to be a series of 7. Go.
Nope.
I want
Best of 7.
you to send 7 individual DMs to her. The first one's just going to be a single letter. You ready? F. Second one. Hello.
You can't spell. That's the problem, isn't it?
Spell. You're right. I can't spell. Look, man, it works on me.
I miss my friend. That's all.
Who?
Liv.
Oh. Plumber? Is that human?
No.
Really?
I mean, I do.
Oh,
I
man,
do
what the
miss my
hell's
friend
wrong with
Plumber.
you? Thought you liked him. You got along.
I do miss my friend Plumber, but that's not who I'm talking about.
Ever have a
it's not
joke?
Liv Plumber.
Ever have a joke just go exactly how you want it? Ever just back Justin into a corner and watch him get uncomfortable?
Whip smack your cheeks, come on.
Did we discover what whip smacking cheeks means?
No. Unfortunately, no. But I think it is what you were saying. Like,
It's like it's not a follow through. I'm putting you down to the ground. It's a
yeah.
pay attention. Or he's going to whip smack your cheeks to get you back in line.
Come on.
They made it through the whole song without cursing. Then they had to edit one word at the end. You think they tried to like sneak it in there?
Probably.
Or they just couldn't help themselves? They don't even know they're doing it.
That's probably that.
There's a line in there. I'm going to do backflips in front of Mack trucks. That's not what he wanted to say.
And I'ma whip smack your cheeks, come on.
Something about some sort of. I would imagine he was a reference to some sort of nuts of some sort. Peanuts, walnuts, the apricots are fruit. Jesus Christ. Those are pits.
Yes, this is the pits. You're right.
If you'd like to help us purchase Effie for 1 year, patreon.com/ohijustin, OHHI Justin. Go there. Give us If you go there right now and give us $666,666, we will immediately turn that money around and run like hell. Justin's going to move out of the country. He's going to go to the Dominican Republic, eat some bad food, and die. It's going to be terrible. Thankfully, I've taken out a
You
life
missed
insurance.
your line.
What?
You missed the line you wanted.
I really didn't want it that bad. His boy's a Cyclops. Nah, man. Chew nails and spit out quarters. It's all
Come on, fucking guy.
that's what I expect out of them. Cursing. Chuggo has to come in and give them
Set
the...
it straight.
Like, they went into the studio and recorded, and I'm sure there were several previous versions where they're like, we can't use that.
What's a snap, Ellie?
I think she's upset that I can't spell. She's right. Like, all that free education that the American education system is giving me. Nothing. Patreon.com/ohijustin. $666,666. If you're at it, why don't you just give $666,667? Huh? Like that could sell?
Sure.
Yeah. We would like to purchase Effie, but we're going to need to work out some sort of payment plan.
We should book our own show. I'd love to. I've actually kind of been talking to somebody about writing one.
You get it. Said Missy reached out to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need to have that chat off air.
Yeah. I mean,
Shit
I'm
gonna
gonna
get weird?
I hope.
We're going to have to wear bags in our heads?
Maybe.
Of course we are. I was looking forward to that. That's the whole reason for me going.
So I'll tell you this.
That's right. Excalibur isn't going to be the only person doing commentary with shit on their head.
I reached out to Matt Thomas of Ugliography / Tornado Bait,
Mm-hmm.
Missy of Tornado Bait,
Mm-hmm.
myself.
You reached out to yourself.
Yeah.
Without your hand to me. It's just you're just touching yourself. Stop that.
Well, it's just my forehead.
Oh, okay. I don't mean like touch with.
Put your hand in mine, Daddy. Understand if you will. Do you like Ric Flair's daddy, or do you like Dusty Rhodes' daddy better?
Dusty Roses was delightful.
Daddy. I can't do Flair's.
I don't think anybody can. That's what makes it amazing. You have to work really hard.
Duty.
You got to work really hard to get Dusty's. You know who has an underrated daddy? Scott Steiner. It's really good. It almost made me creeped out.
You big bad booty daddy.
It's good. It's good. Who else can say daddy? Who can say his daddy and gets away with it in wrestling? There's 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty Rhodes, no longer with us. Ric Flair, very retired. Scott Steiner, insane. And Effie can pull it off as well. And it works for the character. Anyone else saying daddy? Have the Revival tried saying daddy? I got a feeling they could.
They should. I feel like they should.
You know who else can say it? Joe. Samoa Joe's allowed to say
Yes.
daddy. He could say it and still sound sinister. Is there anybody else that could say it without it feeling like it's out of their character?
John Cena.
No, I don't think John Cena could say daddy.
Dusty Rhodes is Nate's #daddy.
There's a distinct possibility.
You understand.
I have
You understand.
this weird birthmark on my tum-tum. What got you? The birthmark or the tum-tum? Was it tum-tum?
Who's understand is better? Do you like Ric Flair's understand, or you understand? I know
Yeah,
these are
it's-
bad. Shut up.
It's Dusty's all day. I'm gonna side with my #daddy every day.
605 on the Superstation. You understand? I don't know, man. I'm partial to Flair's. 605 on the Superstation. You understand?
Dusty would use it as like a
Understand.
comma. He would use daddy as a comma.
You
It's a part of
understand.
speech for him.
Well, I'm talking about understand, not daddy.
Both of them.
You
He
understand?
picks both of them. I don't know if Ric Flair said anything better than Dusty did. I
See,
mean, fine,
can't-
there's woo, but
yeah, I can't.
are there things that were stereotypical Flair things to say?
You understand?
God damn it.
Just like that. Just like that.
The winner.
I can't help that I'm custom made. The Winnipeg Arena's gonna be on fire.
It's the best. That's the friggin' best.
Not the Road Warriors.
Shut up! Poor Justin Sleepy.
It's the best.
Oof.
I love Liv. Have we talked about this yet?
What about her?
I love Liv Morgan.
I've heard you tell tale of.
I feel like people should know this about me.
I think they do.
Yeah.
I think that's really the most they know about you. Can you tell us something else about you other than that?
No.
All right.
It's the only quality I have. It's the only quality I possess.
Hey,
I love Liv Morgan.
it's good quality.
Ellie asks, how about Eddie when he was calling himself Poppy?
I did not like Poppy.
Oh, really?
No, Poppy was very upsetting.
What about Poppy Chulo? Remember that guy?
It's not good either.
Poppy Chulo?
None of this is good.
No?
Is there anybody working now that you could see using the word daddy? Oh, you know who a famous wrestling
Heath
father?
Slater?
Yes.
To both of those questions.
famous wrestling father that I can't believe I left out here. One Matt Hardy
Yeah.
with his wrestling babies.
Yeah.
A third one on the
About
way.
to have a third.
Bananas. Damn it. It's just a word I say now. It's always been a word I've said.
I'ma whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
Go ahead. Whip some back my cheeks.
Come on.
I'm dying. I'm going to die.
It happens.
I'm going to die, Justin.
Did you like Apollo on SmackDown this week?
I don't know. I didn't see. I'm very sorry.
So he's
There's that whole thing.
Oh yeah. All right. So
We'll hit that. And we'll be serious. Hey, we got something else.
yeah. He's kind of entangling with Andrade. since from
Yeah.
a couple weeks back. So like he comes up and backstage up to Zelina and is like, "Hey, I can't find Andrade. So could you like tell him I'm looking for him?" And he got to just be like kind of serious for a second and gets the hell beat out of him by Andrade.
Mhm.
You know what I can't wait to see? Apollo versus Andrade.
Very good.
Can't wait.
Doesn't take much to get you to care, man.
No, not at all.
Give me a reason to want it.
And then Elliot points this out. Gable just kind of taking notes afterwards.
What the hell was that about? All right.
I'm in. Whatever they're doing, I'm in.
Whatever Gable's doing. Was he's just drawing pictures of suplexes. It's like, how does one
Suplex.
draw a picture of that? And he's like, I'll show you.
Here's a suplex.
Souple. He's a souple. Now he's French for some reason. Pierre Carl Gable.
He's not human.
He's not human.
All right.
God bless PCO. PCO did a Ask Me Anything on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Just wholesome and delightful. That's all. You just come out of it going like, I like this guy. And he's still stuck by I'm not human. Totally, completely. So not human. Do you like when do you go by Pierre at all? No, Pierre's a terrible name. I go by Carl. Or call me Peace. Peace. And I was like, my Peace. PCO. Okay. Okay, get it. I like, no, not even close. He's not human. He's the greatest.
He's not human.
He's the greatest not human. Oh.
Madness. Just madness.
Jeff.
GF.
I'm sorry, I just see it. It makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Justin. The G1 was announced.
Too bad John Moxley can't wrestle in the United States.
Look, it's gotta be fixed, okay? Look, okay, here's the deal. John Moxley says he wants in the G1.
Uh-huh.
He announces for the G1. He's announced he's in the G1. And
He's actually in the G1. He's in one of the blocks.
AEW says you can't wrestle in the States. Sorry.
Not for televised, yeah.
Yeah, you
Not for
can't.
New Japan.
You can't wrestle for New Japan in the States. Sorry. To which everyone's like, what? And which is weird. I haven't heard any sort of backlash from the AEW's going to kill those guys. Nobody said anything yet. But I think everybody's kind of like, hope this gets worked out. Because AEW wants some sort of working relationship with New Japan. New Japan, weirdly loyal to, they stick by their word. They're with ROH, even though ROH has done very little to nothing for them. It's really it feels very, very one-sided between ROH and New Japan right now. But New Japan seems to like, hey, we've had our dark times too. We've come back and we've had a good working relationship. We've respected each other and it's going to be good. All Elite's basically like, hey, we want that. To which New Japan's like, oh, we're working with these guys. And also, you're all guys that kind of left us. I mean, we did it in the right terms and stuff, but we're still recovering a little bit from that. And maybe we, AEW's showing a little force and saying, no, you can't do that. I'm wondering how...
Like or dislike, by the way, firstly.
As with wrestling, I'm willing to wait to see what happens. I hope they come to some sort of agreement. In the meantime, I'm curious what Moxley feels. Like, I signed with you guys. I want it to be a big deal. I want to be here. I want to be a mainstay guy for you and a main event player. What the hell are you doing? This is exactly the bullshit I left. This is exactly what I didn't want. I want some creative control, and I want to be able to kind of go where I want to go and do what I want to do. So,
Can't come to Dallas.
all right. What's the rule? They have to be in
I assume
you can't do it in the U.S.?
I assume he just can't work on a televised program. So New Japan.
We just
ROH.
untelevise his match, do those pre-show.
I don't know if there's
say
anything
just-
he can do for New Japan.
I say we drive
and
right across the Mexican border and just say, screw it, man. We'll fight in a field.
I think
No ropes.
because he has
No
indie
ropes.
dates, doesn't he?
I don't. Are they televised? Is that the deal?
Yeah, that's my point. I think he has indie dates that he can work, and they're not televised, so he can work them.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's all murky.
I don't like it. I don't like that it's this soon out the gate and AEW is doing something because you knew there were going to come tensions between AEW and New Japan at some point.
And ROH, really.
You expect it between AEW and ROH. You expect AEW to go, we're not going to come directly at you guys, but if your dudes start coming towards us, we're not going to hesitate to scoop them up. And we're kind of aiming at WWE. We're kind of aiming at doing our own thing, and you're going to be a casualty. Sorry. I feel like that's kind of their stance on it. It's like, no, we're going to change this game, and we're going to
By
succeed.
doing things the same way.
Is it the same way, or is it something? I don't know, man.
Sure feels the same.
I don't know if they're just trying to force New Japan into accepting it and rolling with it, or
That doesn't sound WWE to you.
it does. It does. I want to see those people that are blindly defending AEW come in and say, hey, yeah, hey, they got to defend their product, right? Yeah, but you were just shitting on. You see the hypocrisy? A little bit hypocritical, little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, a lot though. A whole lot of a little bit. That's a bit. That's just a bit. A big bit. What's up?
But the G1 blocks are interesting.
Dude. Okay.
Noticeably, because when we watched a couple weeks ago, last week, Jericho said he wanted in. Not in.
Yeah.
Not in.
Is it because of AEW?
I assume him and Omega both probably have a similar deal. That they can't wrestle for New Japan in the United States.
Well, it's a weird thing with Jericho too. Jericho will all of a sudden be full on character in every aspect that you see him in, and be 100% into it, and be committed completely to the bit. So is it a bit? Is he just? Is this something
Was
he
the
can play?
bit
While
that I wanted in G1 and didn't
I'm
get it?
pissed that I didn't get it because because he's in a mood right now, or he's in a mood. I think it's a moody, where it's makeup, My Chemical Romance on. I'm 13 years old, mad. He's souping himself up to kind of play the heel in the company, which is fine. He's pissed off. He's signed. He's part of the company. Is he an executive producer? They kind of all are, right? Something like that.
yeah.
It's weird though. They have them on as like full-time employees, yet they get treated more like independent contractors. Meanwhile, WWE signs them on as independent contractors and treats them more like full-time employees. It's very odd. I don't know. You're having a new. Sorry to steal a Moxley title for a promo. We're having a paradigm shift on how stuff works.
Yeah.
We haven't had to see AEW versus New Japan as far as the behind-the-scenes stuff yet. This is our first instance of it. And if it hurts the
And it's
G1,
mad early.
if it hurts the G1, I think that is bad for AEW.
That's bad for wrestling.
And I think it's taints a little bit of the Moxley charm that they got going on right now.
Yeah.
And there's a charm offensive. It's like, hey, this brooding, bitter dude who's not been happy with where he's at, he's really happy right now. Uh-oh. I think if he's unhappy now, he's not going to grin and bear it and honor his contract as much as he did before. I think if he has something to say, he's going to say it.
Yeah. And I guess we'll see. But there's a lot of really interesting matchups on there. Also noticed my man is on there. I'm just happy he's in there.
Which one? Who's your man?
Tai Chi, man.
Oh, for Christ's
Tai
sake.
Chi is at the G1.
Okay, they have an A block and they have a B block. The winner of the A block and the winner of the B block after long tournaments in each one.
Tai Chi's winning it all.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's what I want to see. I want to see. Damn, I don't know. That A block is stacked.
Yeah.
I can't even. There's no joke, dude. I don't know. Maybe Bad Luck Fale is the joke. God damn! If that's your joke, that's ridiculous. they've got A block, B block. The winner of those two blocks end up facing, and the winner of that goes to face whoever the champion is at Wrestle Kingdom. I guess it's one of those things where it's like in the champion of your choosing, but it's usually going to be the heavyweight. It's 90, 100%. The A block is full of the greatest and best workers in the entire world, and the B block is full of goddamn psychopaths and monster brawlers and evil individuals. Except evil, who happens to be in the A block. Okay, just a quick rundown. A block. Oh, God. A block is just going to be amazing matches. You've got Okada. You've got Zack Sabre Jr., Tanahashi.
Which, by the way,
Yeah.
him and Jericho are at war.
Of course. Jericho's at war with everybody, and I love it.
So I'm just saying, maybe that's how Jericho gets in.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Okada, Zack Sabre Jr., Tanahashi. In the same bracket here, Ibushi. So you're going to get Ibushi versus all those dudes. Evil and Sonata in the
get
same
them.
block. They're going to have to go
They're
against
going
each
to
other.
wrestle.
I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for Evil versus Sonata. Bad Luck Fale, Lance Archer, Will Ospreay, and Kenta. Holy hell. That is a lot of
nice-
capitalized names in there. You got Evil, Sonata, and Kenta all in the same block.
Kenta's a nice exclamation point there. In
Dude.
that block.
Just the amount of just workers.
Yeah.
The matches that are going to come out of that are going to be ridiculous. Anybody paired with it. Okay, Okada versus Kenta. We're going to get Okada versus Kenta. That was your big one to come out of that. And my thing is, I like the weird matchups. Evil and Sonata is going to be my favorite out of the A block. And of course, Kenta versus the World. We're going to get Kenta versus Tanahashi. Kenta versus Ibushi. Yeah. Holy hell. We're going to get Will Ospreay versus Zack Sabre Jr. We're going to see Bad Luck Fale being the big giant monster against all of these worker dudes. Just to see the contrast of styles. It's going to be great. B block full of psychos. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Naito.
Yep.
Ishii.
Oh, God.
Juice.
Yeah.
Toru Yano.
Uh-oh.
Screw you, man. He's the best. You think Tai Chi's going? Nah. Tai Chi's in the same block with Toru Yano. It's going to be great. So Tai Chi also. Goto. Jay White. Jeff Cobb.
Goddamn.
Shingo Takagi. Tai Chi. John Moxley, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, as long as it's not in Dallas.
What are these matches, dude?
Dude, Jeff Cobb and John Moxley, please.
Just look at the Moxley matchups here. You're going to get Moxley Naito.
Moxley and Tai Chi.
You're going to get Moxley Tai Chi. You can't not get Moxley Tai Chi. You know, that might be a weird thing where it's just like they just give buys to those people. Maybe easier nights for them. It sucks, but whatevs.
Tai Chi's winning it all.
This could be Toru Yano's year. I think so. I think he's just crazy enough to get through these crazies. He understands. Also, I think this one's going to be fun. John Moxley versus Jay White.
Yeah.
Just switchblade psychopaths. They're going to cut each other. They're going to bring weapons.
Where does
and
Wholesome Undertaker fit into this?
they're going to... What? Wholesome Undertaker does not fit in this. Put down your knives. I don't know. That doesn't fit. But all of those matchups, and just taking Moxley out of there, just you're going to get your Tai Chi versus everybody. You just enjoy. You just enjoy that.
Tai Chi and Naito.
But that it begs the question. We have some mainstays that
Shit, Cobb and Naito.
Naito and everybody, dude.
Cobb and Robinson.
Yes.
Cobb and everybody.
It's nice to see him mix. You're gonna see him. That's the beauty of the G1 is you have like a reason immediately for all these matches to happen.
Later, Brian.
Yo. He's ending the show on time. Sorry. Get excited about this. But the big things, the big new people in this, Ospreay, Takagi, Kenta, and Moxley, of course, Tai Chi, Archer, and Cobb are the new people in there. The kind of the new blood. But that means we had to lose some people that are like been mainstays.
Yeah.
Elgin's out. No Omega.
Impact.
No Omega,
Yeah.
of course. Tamatonga.
Weird.
Tamatonga's been great in every G1.
Yeah.
He like doesn't care. He's like, I don't care about winning. I just want to beat the hell out of people.
Yeah.
You got rules? Cool.
I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing. Is this a good thing because, you know, they have plans for him, or is he just seriously just focusing on tag wrestling?
Maybe. It might be a refocus on tag. because I don't know. I don't know what their tag division really looks like. And you got Evil and Sonata in there. Those have been the big Gorilla Destiny's dudes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing if they really wanted to, like, instead of New Japan going to ROH, I wouldn't mind some ROH coming over. I wouldn't mind getting to Wrestle Kingdom, having Gorillas of Destiny versus Briscoes, a final battle there. Well, you can't use final battle because it's going to be ROH. Also out this year, Hangman Page, also gone. Makabe Yoshihashi. Mainstays.
Yeah.
So somebody had to come out. I think these are good. These are good.
Yeah.
I was very sad. Tweet by Kojima, my personal favorite.
Yeah.
Bread Club Forever. Saying that he wasn't selected for it. It's like, oh, made me sad. It's, cozy_lariat on Twitter. Follow Kojima. It's wholesome, and he loves bread. What's not PG about that? I didn't say he strokes bread. He manhandles it. He savages it and molests the bread. No. I'm spitting on myself. And then we had one other bit of news. It might be our one more thing. If you want to hit a one more thing, you ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
You sleepy? Oh, you sleepy?
Get out on time this week.
Yeah. There's so much more G1 as we get into it. Oh, my God. Scarlett Bordeaux. First of all, weirdly kind of molested in Mexico. Had to come out and make a statement. Hey, I understand you see and you might think something. How about don't touch me, assholes?
You don't have the right.
Like, it was so happy. Like, I'm touching the lady. It's like, oh, cool.
You don't have the right just because her character is out there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the right.
Ever. How about just don't touch people?
Don't.
Justin, have I ever touched you?
No.
Thought about that a while.
I love Liv Morgan.
You feel like you're being disloyal to her? All right. Okay. But it looks like Scarlett Bordeaux has been released by Impact.
She had asked for a release, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. This is something both sides kind of came.
Yeah, and I've seen it kind of both ways.
Yeah.
Because it came out, and like the story read, Scarlett Bordeaux released by Impact Wrestling. It's like, well, that sounds like she was fired.
Yeah.
I don't think she was fired. She seems like a hell of a draw. She seems like a hell of a cornerstone for what Impact's doing right now. But
She helped put Impact on the correct path.
yeah, but it looks like she's free and ready to go where she wants.
Yeah.
Which exciting time for that to happen.
Yeah, really? There's
Yeah.
so many places to go.
Yeah.
Her husband, Killer Cross, trying to get out
Mm-hmm.
as well. So they're trying to make it work. So we'll see.
I like it when people leave the right way.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't just screw you, I'm not playing by your rules anymore. Let me go. I don't like that. I think Dean Ambrose did it like the most proper way.
Yeah.
Not talking a bunch of shit until afterwards and then gone. It's like, okay, now I'm going to go do me. I feel like everybody came out. I feel like even WWE was like, well, we appreciate you. And we gave him a good send-off. We had the one last ride of the Shield or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And that feels fantastic. And I hope this is an amicable leaving.
Yeah. He could come back at any point. He won't,
You never know.
but he could.
You never know, man. That's the beauty of wrestling. You never know.
Yeah. Technically, no. Good Lord.
Stomping Grounds this Sunday.
Yeah, man.
Bunch of matches. Kind of excited for it.
Did that take the excitement out of your sails?
Oh, what no. I hope they cruiserweight three-ways on the main card. Like, I feel like it's been stuck on the pre-show permanently.
I don't know.
I hope this is enough to bump it up.
I feel like it's made the card a bunch.
I want it on the
Lately.
card. I want it on the main card. This, but so much. Another time, another place. We get to like reviews and rundowns some other time, predictions or whatever. We're just gonna watch and enjoy.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we're #WrestlePals. Dig us, dig what we do. Go to Facebook.com/WrestlePalsVA. Give it a follow, give it a like. Is that what you do on those? Yeah. That's where most of the chat comes. We watch it while the show's going on and participate, man. See what we're doing. Jump in, participate. We dig it. If you like us, like the show, you want to support, Patreon.com /OHI Justin. OHHI Justin. Yeah, right? It's the home of hashtag WrestlePals. Also home of Deprogram, the finest music show on the internet. Your music show is the second finest show on the internet. It's where you can find the Oh Hi Justin pod. Which if you want to watch this madman devolve into insanity,
It's happening.
it's happening.
A lot.
Yeah. Seems to be every day. Crazy. Also the home of these ghouls demos and every bit of creative weirdness
Later, Brian.
coming out of this dude's head. Patreon.com/OhHiJustin. Jump on there. If you can't throw a buck, we understand. It's okay.
Times is hard sometimes.
Yeah. You're putting hard times on my family. You lost that job down at
Hard
Texas.
times.
Shut. It's okay. That's enough. Back to WrestlePals. You want to see the back catalog? YouTube.com/ and then or YouTube.com. Search for it. Spell it out. Hashtag WrestlePals.
I don't
See
fight
our-
on the stupid things, you understand.
See our entire back video catalog. If you don't want to look at our ugly mugs, perfectly understandable.
Understandable.
Find us available wherever podcasts are available, and you find. And there we are. Hey, what's up? I'm losing steam so bad.
Same.
Sushi's hurting. I'm in physical pain. I'm not going to work tomorrow. The other big push, twitch.tv/OHI Justin, OHHI Justin. Same as the Patreon, same as the Twitch. Go there, at least give a follow, man. Or if you got Twitch Prime, throw a subscribe on there. You ain't using it anyway. Log in, figure out how.
I would just like to point out that is the best way
Yeah.
right now, if you can, especially if you can't afford the dollar,
Mhm.
because if we get to 50, we make affiliate.
Word.
And we can start making money from people just watching our show. You
Legit.
don't you don't have to throw any money. It's
Yeah.
just clicking a button.
And if you got Amazon Prime, you've got a free Twitch subscription. So follow through the stuff, do a little bit of the legwork. We greatly appreciate it. Helps out a lot. Other than that, reach out to us or reach out to the show, WrestlePals VA on Twitter. It's just Justin. Fine. If you want to reach out to Justin individually, pretty easy. Go to @thehulkster on Twitter. That's legit. That is him. He appreciates and loves to banter with the folks.
And loves live.
If you want to talk about Liv Morgan or see him talk about Liv Morgan, there it be. If you want to get in touch with me, good luck. Bye. @the Nate Project on Twitter. I get the notifications. It always weirds me out a little bit. Every once in a while, an openly gay wrestler will tell me to call him daddy, and I do.
It's true.
Because he's right. Yeah. @the Nate Project on Twitter. It'll mess up my workday. Make me feel weird. I dig it. I don't know why. You ready? Sleepy? Goddamn hashtag WrestlePals.
I lost my keys and my little doggy's bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words to AJ Styles. You know who you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.